Rodri and Joao Cancelo at Manchester City. How will they fit into Pep's system? Before the video starts, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss out on any of the content coming over the summer, and give this video a like if you enjoy it. I've also put a quiz question in the comment section below, so go down there and see if you can get the answer right. Keep watching to the end to hear my verdict on whether Cancelo and Rodri will be good signings for Manchester City. Reports close to Manchester City are suggesting they are close to completing deals for deep-line centre midfielder Rodri from Atletico Madrid for a fee of around £62 million and Joao Cancelo, the Juventus right-back, for a fee in the region of £52 million. Guardiola seems to have identified Rodri as a long-term replacement for Fernandinho in that reduced position behind the two more advanced central midfielders. One of Rodri's best attributes is his composure and ball control when receiving the ball under pressure in the build-up phase. When a pass is played into Rodri from one of the two centre-backs, his great awareness of where the opposition attacker is, which allows him to either turn quickly away from the pressure or play a quick pass to bypass the opposition's press. This is a vital asset for the reduced in Guardiola's side, as if the player cannot control and distribute the ball under pressure, then City would struggle to build out from the back and into midfield, as when the opposition pressed the player high, without the composure and control of Rodri, Man City would either lose the ball in their defensive third, making them vulnerable, or be forced into a long ball and concede possession high up the pitch. Rodri is similar to Busquets in his ability to recycle possession from the build-up phase into the attacking third. When on the ball he is composed and can more often than not pick the right pass, whether this be an incisive pass into players between the lines or a more simpler ball that acts as a cog in the attacking interplay, but is important as holding on to the ball for too long could allow the opposition to get back into their defensive shape and close off the spaces for the more creative midfielders. In the attacking third, Rodri can also pick out a key pass from a deep position, either over the top of the back line for a wide player to run onto, or a low pass in between defenders to set up a goal scoring opportunity. Defensively, Rodri is very good at reading the game. When a pass is played into the opposition central midfielder, he can move quickly to intercept it and win the ball back for his side. This is a valuable asset for Guardiola, as City like to implement a high press, and this anticipation and intercepting ability would allow City to win the ball high up the pitch. Rodri doesn't dive into a tackle, instead he stands his ground and waits for the opportunity to make a clean standing tackle. This tackling ability is seen as last season in La Liga he was only dribbled past 1.1 times per game, whilst also making 3.1 tackles per game, which was the second most of any central midfielder in the league. Last season, when the opposition either counter-attacked or bypassed City's press, Fernandinho's ability to break up the play with his tackles and fouls was crucial to City maintaining an excellent defensive record, as his ability to cover the ground and perform this duty meant that the back four was rarely caught out of position when there was a quick turnover. Rodri has the same attributes and intelligence that Fernandinho has, which is why I believe Pep favoured signing him over a more offensive reducer type player like Ndombele. With Kyle Walker seemingly starting to fall out of favour with Guardiola, it seems like Pep has identified Joao Cancelo as Walker's long-term replacement. Cancelo is an excellent attacking fullback, with his ability to dribble past players with pace being crucial to advancing the attack down the right-hand side for his side. He has very good ball control, which is needed when playing for Pep's side, as Ederson routinely sends lofted passes over to the fullbacks to bypass the opposition's narrow high press. If City's right back doesn't have the best first touch, awareness or dribbling ability, he may concede the ball to an oncoming pressuring left back, which would cause City's play to break down in the build-up phase. Cancelo has no issues in this department. He can use his pace and close control to motor down the right side from a deep position, which is a great asset to have, as it will allow City to advance the attack into the opposition's half quickly. Walker does have these attributes as well, though Cancelo is considerably better in the final third. Cancelo is much better in terms of his ability to create chances, which is seen as last season in Serie A he registered 1.4 key passes per game, whereas Walker managed only 0.7 per game. Cancelo is also better at advancing the attack via a dribble, as last season he made 2.4 dribbles per game, which was considerably more than Walker's 0.5 per game. When in the final third, Cancelo has the vision and crossing ability to pick out an attacker in the box, or use his passing ability to play an incisive pass. These are attributes that Walker lacks, as he's very much a defender first and attacker second, whereas Cancelo is the opposite. In terms of defensive ability, Walker is a better one-on-one defender. Cancelo is good at making explosive sliding tackles, but doesn't have the same concentration or standing tackling technique that Walker has. This can be seen as Walker was only dribbled past 0.4 times per game last season, whereas Cancelo was dribbled past 0.9 times per game. However, Cancelo is 25, so would be able to improve his one-on-one defending in the next few years. So are Rodri and Cancelo good signings? Yes, I think they're amazing signings for City. Rodri is a long-term replacement for Fernandinho that Pep has been looking for the last 2 summers, though he's a much better reducer than the likes of Fred and Jorginho, who City previously targeted. This is because unlike those two, he has the ability not only to win the ball back high up the pitch with interceptions, but also break up attacks when the opposition counter and he's left alone in central midfield to make up the ground. Considering Rodri is only 23, £60 million is fantastic value, and he's probably the best player that City could have got in the summer for that position. Cancelo is a great signing. He'll bring the offensive output that Walker lacks in the final third in terms of chance creation and dribbles. Tactically, this will mean that Pep could play a more inverted right winger like Bernardo Silva, rather than a winger who'd have to stay wide to keep the width in the system. This is because Cancelo would be like a winger, as he's probably the best defensive right back in the world at the moment, and at 25 he'll be City's right back for at least the next 6 years and take over from Walker, who's now 29. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Also check out the quiz question in the comment section below.